Alright guys, the time has arrived. Let's first open and take a whiff here. Doesn't smell very pumpkin spicy. But let's get to chopping and cooking and see how it goes. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to saute up a few of these before I try them in any type of way, which I think I'm going to try them 3 ways really. I'm going to try a plain one once one of these gets cooked up. I guess I could try a piece of one raw real quick. Let's give that a whirl. Okay, and raw may be the wrong word since, you know, they're technically already ready to eat or whatever, been cooked, processed, etc. So here's just an uncooked piece of pumpkin spice Spam. I mean, tastes like somebody mixed potted meat with pumpkin spice. The aftertaste there is a little stronger, but I don't know. Like a 6 out of 10. It's not great. It's not terrible. My fat ass likes it. Alright, so I've got just plain old sauteed pumpkin spice Spam. I think the pumpkin spice flavor is a little bit stronger with it uncooked. I do. Not that I eat like regular Spam all the time or anything, but I think the little bit of almost sweetness from the pumpkin spice kind of cuts through that sheer sodium flavor of traditional Spam. Like, this isn't something great that I would buy over and over. And you know, I like pumpkin spice flavored things. But it's a fun little novelty, I guess. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. So I don't know. Maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not great. It's just kind of there. But let's try some different ways of eating this stuff. Okay, so for round 2 here, I've got cooked Spam on a pretty thick waffle there. Sort of thick a foot. I'm just gonna eat it as such. So here we go. Let's see if I can make this work here. Okay, so that's a little better because waffle and syrup, what does that not make better? Again, just the pumpkin spice flavor is very lacking in these. It's just very subtle. And Spam, you know, while it serves its purpose, is not great by any means. Sorry for any Spam enthusiasts I'm offending there, but yeah, I don't know, kind of underwhelming, but we have one way left to try, and I'm really excited for this because I did not know that this was a thing until last week. My man Peter Lee from the UK told me about these, so let's give this a whirl. See if I can do this one-handed. I've got a little bit of pre-cooked pumpkin spice Spam here, some batter, some oil. And we are going to Spam fritters. Make Spam fritters. We're going to Spam fritters. It doesn't even make sense. I'm trying to one-hand this here. It is not working out. Oh, come on, Spam. It's slippery. All right. There we go. I will let you know when that's done. Okay, we have here Spam fritters. I've made a little almost fritter nugget here, which I guess I'll just take a bite of it as it is first. So let's give that a... Here we go. My God, that's so greasy. I couldn't eat a lot of that at once. There's no way. That's just... My goodness, that's overkill. I'm going to put some syrup on it, though, and give that a whirl, too. Okay, so here we go with the syrup. Okay, so I was honestly... I'm a mess. I was honestly excited about the fritters because I'd never heard of it before. But Jesus Christ, between the batter and the cooking it in oil and, you know, how naturally oily the Spam already is, and sodium and fat, and tried out a little syrup to cut through, and my gosh, like I don't know, just the idea of a fritter sounds so good anyway. And it's just, it's so much sodium and fat that even my fat ass is having a hard time with that. I'm going to take another bite of one more of these just to get a full profile here. Oh, I'm honestly so disappointed. God, that's terrible. Because I was most excited about the fritter. Again, just because I never heard of it. That's like a 2 out of 10. It masks any of the pumpkin spice flavor that's there. Like, I really can't taste hardly any pumpkin spice right now. And it's just fat and sodium overload and batter. That is like the typical Western diet summed up in a bite. It's terrible. I know this light's probably annoying you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my big ass head in the way. So, in order, I think I liked it the best on the waffle with the syrup. I think the sweetness cut through the sodium with the syrup even more so than just the pumpkin spice by itself. And then the waffle is not oily and fried, so it kind of balances out. It was definitely the best of the bunch by far and away, and it's not even close. I think my second favorite was uncooked. I really think the pumpkin spice came through more that way. You know, it's texture-wise, if you guys don't really like the kind of melty in your mouth, almost potted meat, shout out to the OGs who knows what potted meat is. Growing up poor, that, you know, that and the kind of Vienna sausage texture, it probably put you off. But honestly, like, that one was the pumpkin spice shown through the brightest, and it's just plain straight out of the can form. The regular sauteed Spam, probably how most people grew up eating it, just pan fried, and, you know, a lot of us, it was on a sandwich of some sort, but just the pan fried version of it, third best. Again, the pumpkin spice kind of cut through the sodium a little bit, but it wasn't bad, wasn't great. It just kind of was there. And then the fritters, I'm so disappointed. But the fritters, it's just too much batter, too much oil, too much fat, too much sodium. Even trying to put some syrup on it and cover it up, it's way too much for me. So there it is, guys. Pumpkin spice Spam. I did it. I tried it. I would honestly, like, if you like pumpkin spice like me and you want to enjoy the novelty, you can find them on eBay and stuff right now. They're marked up. Give it a whirl just to say you did. I 10/10 would not buy this again. It was fun to do once, but not something I would go out of my way to consume regularly, even at regular price. Peace.